chains and whips excite her. She was a dominatrix, like full.
I
bet
ain't
in full
mad at
leather.
her. It's like, no.
If I
What's up, y'all? I'm Tati.
and I'm Lewis.
And we're the hosts of Sip or Spill. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on that post notification bell, like, and comment down below. We are on set of our new podcast, Sip or Spill.
I am freaking out. It is Friday. We are doing a new podcast. Like, who would have thought? Us.
This was on my vision board for this year.
So you manifested us.
I manifested us.
This has been a long time coming. For those who don't know, we met on social media and we had DM'd back and forth and whatnot. And now we're sitting here ready to spill the hottest celeb tea and celeb gossip. And I don't know if you knew this because I just found out. This show, Sip or Spill, is the longer form version of the Past Your Bedtime Snap show.
Oh, and it's going to be aired, every Friday.
Every Friday.
So make sure y'all stay tuned because it's hot.
We have a lot to get into today. There's so much celebrity tea, so much celebrity gossip. Obviously, we have to talk about Kim and Kanye, their public feud right now, and obviously Julia Fox.
Yes.
Charli is going to be in a new movie. And
Yes, Charli, period.
And we are big Euphoria fans. And
the biggest.
so Barbie, we have to get into Barbie Ferreira.
My girl.
You love her, right? Mm-hmm. We'll be getting into a little bit about her, a little bit of drama on set. Mm-hmm. But first, we are going to get into Kim and Kanye because we've beaten them to death. Everybody's beaten them to death. So let's just get right into them. Do you know what's been going on with Kim, Kanye, Julia Fox?
No, I really don't because I don't keep up with the Kanye mess. But I've seen a little bit of it trending on like Twitter, seen it on Instagram, TikToks, of course. Enlighten me.
Yes, I will enlighten you. I am happy to enlighten you. But Kim and Kanye obviously have been publicly feuding about many things. It's been going on for a while. They're a little split. They're a little spat. So Kanye took to Instagram and had like a mess of Instagram posts, about Kim, about how he's not able to see his kids, all that drama. In all of this, there's a lot of accusations being thrown around that Kanye was stealing things, even though it was his personal belongings. Let's just go on the record and say that we aren't definite on all of this. This is a lot of he said, she said bullshit. So we're just gonna tell you what we know.
Yeah.
In one of those accusations, Kanye accused Kim of saying that he put a hit out on her. So what do you think of that? A hit. That's a serious accusation.
That is very serious. And I hope he ain't trying to put a hit out on her. Wait, is he trying to put a hit out on her or she trying to? I don't even know. I don't understand.
So
it's so confusing.
We're going to break it down again. Kanye accused Kim of saying that Kanye put out a hit on her.
So
it's like he's saying she said that he did it.
That's a whole lot of jibber jabber.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand.
I mean, basically the gist
I hope
is,
nobody is putting a hit out on nobody.
Exactly. And you know what it's really been over? It's been over the fact that Kanye came out saying that he doesn't like that North is on TikTok.
Oh my gosh. So you're putting a hit out because North is on TikTok.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't know for real. But allegedly. But let North have her TikTok. Like, what's happening?
Well, as TikTokers, we know. We know the reach that TikTok gets. We know that, anybody can see your videos.
Yeah.
My boyfriend was just in an ad that 17 million people saw. Anybody can see your stuff. So I get where he's coming from. He's hated TikTok since, the Trump era and all that stuff. So he's spoken out about it. But I also see the side of it where, it's North's opportunity to be creative and express herself with being monitored. Kim is monitoring it. Penelope's
the comments are turned off, so no one can comment.
And when something bad gets posted, I'm pretty sure they rip it down. They're like, no, she shouldn't have done that. And they really monitor it. But I think for all of this, to take it to social media, to say that Kanye's a bad father, that he's making it hard for me to co-parent with him over TikTok and over that kind of stuff. I think there's something deeper that we're never going to know.
Yeah.
And we just have to accept that. But do you think it's dramatic? I think it's dramatic.
I think it's really dramatic. It is extremely dramatic. But I feel like maybe Kim is keeping Kanye away from the kids for a reason because we don't know what goes on behind closed doors in their relationship and their family. So I don't know.
We did talk before we actually got on the podcast, and we were like, Kanye's been crazy.
Yeah.
We've known he's been done with paparazzi. He's been done with just doing interviews. He's so uninterested in the public eye that when he has to get into it, he looks crazy.
Yeah.
And I think the power that the Kardashians hold of just being, in the they know everything that's happening in pop culture. They get ahead of everything. They're very strategic. That no matter what Kanye does or says, he's gonna look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I think that's wrong. And like they're abusing that. And I don't know, I just don't like it. It gives me the ick.
Yeah.
Doesn't it give you the ick a little bit?
Yeah, it does. I hope he does get the help that he needs. Yeah, because
I hope they all get the help that they need.
They all need the
They
help
all
that they
need
need.
help.
But is he in a new relationship at all?
He's with Julia Fox. She's
Okay.
an Italian actress who was in Uncut Gems. I never saw it, but I just know
Never
her
heard
from
of that show.
But it's a movie.
Oh. Ooh.
It's okay. Not gonna say it doesn't matter, but in the grand scheme of it all, what we're talking about her with her is that she's with Kanye.
Okay.
And I think the way that I'm seeing it is like, is it a real relationship, or is
No.
he just kind of like, I feel like he's like empty. He's like,
Yeah.
I need, like you said it before, what it was like
A Barbie doll?
a Barbie
to
doll.
dress up.
Yes. So he's like taking her out, like in public, buying her and her friends clothing.
Birkin bags.
Oh, Birkin bags. That's what they're buying.
Yes.
And I just feel like, is it a relationship or is it not? What do you think?
It's just for publicity. Everything is for
Yes.
publicity.
Yeah, like there's a ton of stuff going on with them. Like North has a TikTok that he's not approving of. He wasn't allowed into Chicago's birthday party, which I'm like, that's your kid. Like I wish he would be allowed in there, but Kim is like keeping him out and he's not allowed in. So there's a lot of like accusations being thrown around and things being done to him to like keep him away from his kids, which is awful. I think we've beaten them to death. I feel like I want to talk more about Julia because
Okay,
she's like,
let's talk about Julia.
she's like the other woman, but she's like the woman at this point because
Yeah.
she's taking Kim's spot. She's the muse. She's getting dressed by him. She's being taken out to the dinners. But did you know at one point she was a dominatrix?
Was she actually, or is this a rumor?
She was chains and whips excite her. She was a dominatrix, like
I
full.
mean,
I bet
ain't
in
mad
full
at
leather.
her. It's like, no.
If I could do it, I think I could do it.
I think I could be a dominatrix.
Us in full leather,
Is it dominatrix?
dominatrix.
Dominatrix.
Yeah, like just
I could
whipping
be that.
people.
That'd be hot.
Little Rihanna chains and whips.
Little leather.
Yeah, I think I could rock.
Stiletto, pointy heel boots.
Exactly.
That'd be cute.
And like a little bit more about that was that like she had like this whole thing where it was like she was the dominant, where like they weren't like they didn't sleep with her. It was just that she degraded them and like did all that stuff to them. She was like very powerful and people like that.
A lot of people like that.
They love that. And then people loved like her feet. That was like a big thing. She had like a lot of feet clients, like and like
Wow.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to say if they were kissing her feet, but I'm pretty sure that was what I read, that they really liked her feet.
Where's this information at? I need to read up on it.
Well, you know,
Give
we'll
me
get
a little extra coin in my pocket.
exactly. Yeah. Oh wait. Well, actually, so that brings me to a funny point. We have two. So do you think Kanye like kisses her feet? Do you think Kanye's a feet guy?
Maybe. I can picture him being a feet guy.
He's a little crazy. I think he'd be like, yeah, like let me suck your toes, like
Yeah.
kind of like that. But
Put a little hot sauce on him.
now, have you ever? Not the hot sauce, like a little Frank's Red Hot. I honestly, if you put like, I think feet are disgusting, but like if you put any type of sauce on anything, I feel like it could taste good because you just taste the sauce. As nasty as that
just
sounds.
just a notch.
A little salt, pepper, some hot sauce. Chef's kiss. I think it's good to go. But
Bon
that leads me
appetit.
to another question because, like I said, we're like in this public eye. We get some of the weirdest DMs possible. Have you ever had someone like ask you for like anything over DM for money?
Yes. Somebody actually asked me to send them a picture of my feet, of course, but that's not the weirdest one I got. They asked me to ship them a jar with my fart.
Your fart.
I heard that go for like $5,000 on eBay.
Yeah, no, I actually heard that too. That like people pay money for your bodily functions, fluids,
That
and whatnot.
is so crazy.
Never could be me.
But I don't kink shame.
I don't kink shame. I'm like, you know, it's fine. I had people ask me for feet pics. Never sent them, which I'm like, missed opportunity. I also had someone who messaged me to just like give me give them my number and they would just text me. But why would I do that? That's weird. And I also
And you don't have to respond back to the text?
I would have to answer and like have a conversation.
Oh, okay.
But like that's just like odd to me, you know.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, back to the dominatrix thing, which, you know, one day we might do. Who knows? Maybe we'll just like wear leather on the show one day.
Yeah,
like,
we should have a day where we come on the show and we just wearing leather.
and we're just holding whips.
And we got face mask on and everything.
We're ready to go.
That would be real cute.
I think so too. I just feel like that is like, you know, if anything goes wrong, we could stumble into that, just like Julia Fox did. But yeah, I just feel like with the Kim and Kanye bullshit, there's gonna be so much more to come out, and we're obviously gonna have to keep talking about it constantly. So let's like put it to bed right now.
Yeah, good night.
It's like good night. Buy your life. I'm getting exhausted from it, but let's move on to something like we love to talk about that I just found out that you enjoy as much as me.
Euphoria. Yay!
And before we get into the story of choice, one of the cast members followed you.
Yes.
Who was it?
Barbie.
Miss Barbie Ferreira?
Yes.
Kat,
my girl Kat, yes, she just followed me. I DM'd her. I showed her so much love. And she showed me love back. She said I was an icon.
Oh, I love her so much.
Me too.
I feel like, too, obviously, there's less of her this season on season 2, which we'll get into. But I know there's been a lot going on in the media with her where she's facing, she's talking about, she's getting these backhanded compliments on her body image.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was something about Kat that we loved, was that she was super strong in who she was. She was finding herself. I know you had a lot of thoughts on just like her as an actress, being that for younger girls and stuff like that.
I truly do love Barbie, and I love how she just encourages women, and I just feel like her size and her talent does not define her beauty, and the way that she is receiving so many backhanded compliments is just like really upsetting, because I can like definitely relate to that, especially being a black woman. Like the backhanded compliments that I received, like, you're pretty for a black girl, I didn't picture you to be talking like this, and all that negative stuff. Like, it's literally, society is fucked up.
And it's just like, fucked up is the best way to put it. It's just like, she is such a positive role model that people are taking that and just turning it into something that it's not. It's almost like, how does she feel that it could, make her not want to do it anymore? And like there's like a bunch of other things that are going that we'll get into, but I feel like in season 1, even like me and like all my friends, we'd watch and we're like, where's Kat? Because it was just so powerful to see her just like being her, and like I can't imagine for like young women like how that made them feel to express themselves, and like to have backhanded compliments. Like one of them thing was like, oh, you're so brave to be doing that. Like, brave, bitch, she's on one of the best shows on HBO Max. Yes, she's killing it, and she's a great actress.
And that bob that she be having,
amazing,
it just swings.
Amazing.
She's bad.
I think too, just like, she put out this tweet, like she quoted this. She said, I think bigger bodies are not as trendy as they used to be, which is really sad to me. But it's more of a conversation of the fact that we all struggle with self-love, and I don't think any young person has really figured it out yet.
Yeah.
That resonates with me a lot too, because I used to struggle with body image a lot. Everybody still struggles with it now. Yeah. Where I felt like no matter what I saw in the mirror, I hated. Yeah. You could tell me, oh, you look great. Oh, like your hair looks amazing, but it doesn't matter what other people think anymore. It's what you think of yourself. Yeah. But if like on the other side, if people are constantly being negative, it's so much harder for you to love yourself.
It's very overwhelming.
It's fucked up.
Especially being an influencer and reading like the comments, and like people are like talking about your weight, the way you look. It just like takes a toll on you. Yeah. Like it takes a toll. I know when I receive like comments like that, I'd be like, what? And I'm just like working hard, and then just to look at that comment, that's going to stick with me all night, all day.
There was some I would always get, and I just like, I've learned to, we're in it now for like almost like a few years. Like we kind of have learned to not look at them, but we still do. Influencers always look at your comments. Celebrities look at your comments, and like that shit hurts. So, now she's an actress on a big HBO show with Zendaya, like Jacob Elordi, Hunter Schafer. It's so many people that there's so many eyeballs from different realms of the world that it is probably really hard. And on top of that, there is other drama on the Euphoria set with her. So she allegedly walked off the Euphoria set during season 2, I believe, after like an argument with Sam Levinson, who's like the showrunner, the writer. He does everything basically. It's his show. And then she didn't attend the red carpet premiere. So now, on top of the backhanded compliments and her feeling like this, she's also like not getting treated properly, maybe behind the scenes by the person whose show it is. Yeah. And do you feel like there's a little bit of Kat missing from this season?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like when I watched the last episode, I was like, where is Kat? She was only in the background.
Where the fuck is Kat?
Like, where is Kat? She was only in the background. She did a little argument with Nate. And I was like, okay, we want more. Like, what happened to the scene what happened with you and your boyfriend? Did y'all break up? Did you tell him that you was out of love with him? Like, we want more from Kat. Yeah. And then I also noticed that, who else wasn't in the Hunter? She wasn't showing as much either.
Yeah, so with that, I did my own research on that because I was also very confused. Twitter cracks into everything somehow, and they find things out that you would have never known. All their little conspiracy theories. But it is alleged that Hunter Schafer, who plays Jules, for those who don't know, Jules is one of the main characters. Jules and Jacob Elordi, who plays Nate, got into like an off-screen argument, tiff. They no longer want to film together.
I wonder what the argument was about.
And also, why can't you keep it professional?
Exactly.
Like, for the sake of the
ruining
show.
the whole show.
And I mean, I guess that's spoiled of us to say as fans, but it's like, come on, it's an art. And like, you understand like the story was supposed to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So the story currently, spoiler alert to everybody who hasn't watched any of it, Jules and Nate in the first season obviously had like a little thing. They had like an argument. It was like a whole feud. It was a big storyline in the first season. This season, there's now a storyline with Nate and Cassie, where Cassie's like the other woman, you know, hooking up with her best friend's ex, Nate.
And that was supposed to be Jules and Nate.
It was supposed to be Jules. But because of this little spat that they had, Sam Levinson rewrote it so that it would be Cassie, so that they had limited filming together, Hunter and Jacob. I think in terms of representation, McKay.
Where is he?
Where is he? He was in the first episode, now he's gone. And he was like the only black teen beside, like, because Rue's mixed. So he was the lead of that, and now he's gone. I think we'll have a lot of answers for, hopefully we could talk about this every week for the next 3 weeks, because we have a lot going on. But I think I'm excited. I'm hopeful that the next 3 episodes are going to be really good.
Yeah, I hope they are really, really good. And what happened with Rue with all the shots in her eye?
Nope. I absolutely could not watch that.
I couldn't. That was like, that was a lot.
That was it. I was like, turn the TV off. I'm done.
That was a lot.
That episode was exhausting. I think too. How are you doing right now? Are you good?
I'm good.
I'm good. We had a lot of coffee before this.
We had a lot. Had a cold brew. I got some matcha. I got some soda. Well, pop for me.
You say pop.
Midwest.
Yeah. You say pop.
Yeah, I got all that, and I'm just jittery.
Yeah.
I want to get up and dance.
Yeah, me too,
Dance
actually. But I guess like that's a good time for us to let's play a game. Like I feel like we need to like do something just like
let's unwind.
We need to unwind. So let's just like loosen up. We're gonna play a game of cap or no cap, where we're gonna read headlines to each other from the past week, and we have to say whether they're cap or no cap. And the kicker is they were written for us separately, so you don't know what I'm saying to you, and you don't know what I don't know what you're saying to me.
I love surprises.
Me too.
So I'm ready.
I love a good surprise. So I'll go first. I'll read you your headline. So the first one is, this week, Omer Fetty, Addison's boyfriend, posted a nude pic of her to his IG stories, then promptly deleted it. Is that cap or no cap?
I hope that is cap.
It is cap. He did not. So it's absolutely cap. It's true that people have been freaking out. Like, they have done so much PDA in public. They're that type of couple that like to do that kind of stuff. So a TikToker suggested that he posted something without her consent, but Addison was like, absolutely not.
Like what?
My boyfriend would never do that. And obviously that's embarrassing for the TikToker.
Yes, very embarrassing,
like,
weirdo.
Let's do some fact checking and let's calm down and let's let other people be happy in their relationships.
Right. People be hating. I do. If I had a boyfriend, I'd be doing PDA too.
It's about to be Valentine's Day. It's enough. Oh, I'm so sorry. Touchy subject. I'm
very
so sorry. But you have one for me, right? Like, so we'll go.
Yes. For you, I have, the headline is Kanye West and Kendall Jenner spotted at a LA hotspot amid Kim K drama. Is this cap or no cap?
See, we just talked about them, and I'm like, Kanye's crazy, but I don't think he's that crazy. I think that's cap.
You think it's cap?
I think it's cap.
That's no cap. It's true.
Oh, really?
So, yes, it is true. Kendall and Kanye was spotted out together. Apparently, it was his listening party.
Because he has a new album coming out?
Yes, he has a new album coming out.
Didn't even know that.
Me neither. I literally didn't know. He didn't do no promo.
But why? Like, what was the purpose? Like, I get it's a listening party, but like, I don't know. Family comes first. Isn't that like a thing? Like, it's like, you're feuding with like my, what are they, stepsisters? Whatever they are. Sister.
Half-sisters.
Whatever they are. They're family. They're Kardashian Jenners.
Yeah.
But like, wouldn't there be like a fine line? It's like, let me stay away from him for a minute because a lot's going on. So I find that weird.
Kylie sure did drop Jordan real quick.
That is true. That is very true.
That is. But what's even crazier was Julia Fox was nowhere to be found.
Interesting. So the publicity thing you said before. I'm getting the sense that this is very much for publicity.
Yes.
Allegedly,
But what if
watch our
Kanye
backs.
likes Kendall out of all the sisters the most?
Like as a friend, or
Yeah,
as like
as
more than
like
a
a
friend?
friend.
I was like, it was Valentine's Day.
No.
I don't know. You
No,
never
like
know.
as a friend. Like, what if she is his favorite sister?
Okay, then maybe it's like, I'll put it aside from
Yeah.
Kim and I'll go hang out with you and make sure you're okay. Now, on another Kardashian-related note, I have my next headline for you. Khloe Kardashian has been put on blast this week by fans who trolled her for having hands that look like chicken feet.
That's no cap, because I saw that picture and it was scary.
Oh, it was frightening. So yeah, no cap. That happened. Basically, there's just like this photo of her going around. She's like sitting in a car, kind of.
Oh my gosh, it was so scary.
It was, and it like, not to say, like, I don't know how makeup works really, but like her skin tone apparently didn't match like her face and
Maybe
like her hands.
they didn't, like, what if she got like a spray tan and she didn't get it
Tan
on
her hands.
But the photo was actually really pretty. The photo was
She
really
looked
pretty.
great, but her hands.
But the hands was just different.
Yeah.
Because I looked at that, I said, whoa.
The fact that
I got
people
scared
said
a little bit.
chicken feet, like the fact
Chicken
that
feet.
their mind went, they're like, that looks like a chicken's feet.
These comments are out of control.
I think the comments
are crazy.
Like, we're savage, but I feel like comments are savage. And
Yes.
those people, if they had, the balls to get on video, they'd be insane.
Yes. Speaking of contour and makeup, this final headline, tell me if it's cap or no cap.
Okay.
James Charles revealed a new haircut this week that was directly inspired by Ghislaine Maxwell or Jocelyn Maxwell. I've never heard of that name.
Because I've been on social, I'm going to say this is no cap because I know he got a haircut. I'm pretty sure he got a haircut.
Well, that is cap. But it's not wrong. But he did get a haircut, but it wasn't inspired by
Ghislaine Maxwell. So it's no cap that he got a haircut. It's cap that it's inspired by.
Yes.
Because the one I saw, he looked like, I was saying it was like a poorly done Edna Mode. Like, I feel like it just was like, he tried to go for like that long bob and just like slicked into the sides of his face.
I literally need to see this picture because I have not saw it. I probably did and don't remember.
Think of like a mop, but like cut a little bit and dyed black.
Not you comparing his head to a mop.
I'm going to compare it to a mop.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so
I can
funny.
do that because I used to have a bowl cut, so I'm allowed to. I used to have like the Justin Bieber swoop.
Oh.
Yeah, I was, you know what? He made his bed, he can lie
I
in
remember
it.
when everybody had the Justin Bieber swoop.
Yeah.
That was an era. That
was
was a
an
time
era.
to remember.
Yeah, never say never. Justin Bieber, one time. I'm going to show you what I looked like in 8th grade.
Okay. Wow.
Right? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? You're cute. You was a little cutie. 8th grade? Oh my gosh. You got the braces.
I'm like, burn it with fire.
Grow up is real.
Okay, Tati. So now obviously our show is called Sip or Spill. It's all about the tea, all about the drama. We're going to be playing another little game, but we're also going to be talking about some hard-hitting stuff. Now, you can choose on the headlines to sip, which means you have nothing to say about it. You don't want to talk about it, nothing. Or you can spill. We talk our shit. We say what we need to say. We get it off our chest.
Okay.
Say it with your chest.
Okay.
You don't have to, but, it'd be nice to. I get it. So I'll read the first headline to you.
Okay.
I will read the first headline to you, and you
Okay.
can choose to sip or spill.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, TikToker, we know our TikTokers.
Yeah.
Tayler Holder
Uh-oh.
has allegedly been arrested in North Hollywood this week. Sip or spill?
I'm going to sip on that, but I still want to know what he get arrested for.
Okay, so he didn't actually get arrested. The thing was that it's been circulating around social media. We know how that spreads like wildfire, misinformation, all of that nonsense. The report is actually, the report that's being shared about a person who got arrested is a female Tayler Holder from New York.
How?
Same spelling, same name, same everything.
What? How did they get that information, though?
There's a way. People find things like, I'll wake up to a news story and people are like already reporting on it. There's a way. Like, if you want to really find out, you'll find it.
Wow.
But for context around the whole thing, last week Tayler went on the BFFs podcast to like address like other rumors and things like that. But he didn't really say much. He did hint though that he might have some like upcoming allegations coming out about him.
Oh.
And honestly, that's probably why people thought he got arrested, because maybe they're like, oh, these are the allegations and he's going to get arrested. But like, in hindsight, his publicist booked him on this show. And usually when you go on like a podcast, especially like the BFFs podcast, you talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
You want the platform to get ahead of those things and like tell your piece. He went on and was like, I'm handling it offline.
What was the point of you coming on?
Why even get online if you want to handle it offline?
Like, that makes no sense.
Like,
and you literally wasted their time.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just stupid. And I think too, he has like a new song coming out.
So this is like publicity for his new song.
Yeah, probably. Like, it might be, you know, I would rather it be that than him having done something really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm not going to listen to it. Also, you're being annoying now and not telling anybody anything. Nobody wants to listen to you.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think there's gonna be more to come out about this. Maybe maybe he'll actually get arrested.
I want to know the reasoning on him getting arrested.
Yeah, me too. We'll see.
That's weird.
Well, it was a woman that got arrested, so it wasn't
I
him.
know.
But like, if he does,
Yeah.
we will talk. We will track it.
We'll report it here.
We will live here.
Live
first.
here, and we'll let y'all know.
We'll do it.
That's so crazy.
But so you decided to sip on that.
Yeah, I
So
sipped on that, but you spilled it.
I did. I love to spill a little bit.
Okay, so sip or spill. The headline is Island Boys, TikTok stars, home raided. Oh, drive-by shooting suspect arrested. Do you want to sip or spill?
So I am going to sip, mainly because they scared the shit out of me.
Yes.
Like, we take back the
We take it
podcast
back.
comment. We
Y'all
take it
ain't
back.
coming here like, what is going on? But neither of the Island Boys were arrested.
But moving to another less sus headline, it's more of speculation, and it's regarding our girl, Charli D'Amelio. You love the D'Amelios. I know you do.
Yes.
I love the videos, by the way, that you do when you see like you'll see like a
Oh,
billboard.
yeah.
You're like, oh, it's me and the D'Amelios, the D'Amiclios.
The D'Amiclios.
But Charli D'Amelio posted 2 behind-the-scenes pics last week from set. So she's going to be on a new movie called Homeschool, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And many are speculating that this movie is coming out at some point. She's starring in it, which she's following Addison's footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on that before we do a sip or spill? Actually, no. Let's see. Do you want to sip or spill on that? Because you do love the
I want to
D'Amelio.
spill.
You're going to spill on Miss
Yes.
Charli D'Amelio.
Yes. First off, congratulations, girl. I hope the show goes, the movie, I hope it does really well for you. And yeah, I'm glad to see like TikTokers branching off into like other fields,
Mm-hmm.
like acting, singing. Because people say, oh no, stick to videos, just stick to dancing. But no, we can do other stuff too.
Do you think you could act?
Oh yeah, I think I'll be a great actor. I just got to remember the lines because my memory is bad.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I just think I'm too like stiff. If I had to like read a script and be a character, I don't
Yeah.
think if I played like myself in something,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be better for reality TV. If
Yes,
I did like
you would kill reality
like a
TV.
game show, I'd
Yeah.
rather go on like like Big Brother or Survivor. Maybe not Survivor because like they have like shit in the water
Yeah,
and
I
like
can't
that's
do.
gross.
I can't
I'm not
do
about
none of that. No Big Brother, no Survivor, none of that.
Big Brother's in a house though, so that's like safer.
Still, don't they got to do like? Is it like a mind thing with Big Brother?
It's a game, yeah. So you're
Okay.
trying to like vote people out and stuff like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, but I actually did do voice acting.
Oh, yes, you did tell me about
Mm-hmm.
this. So, yeah, like you said, TikTokers should be able to do more stuff. We are so much more than just a minute-long video
Yeah.
or 30-second video.
Mhm.
But some other news came out about that, too. So, yes, Charlie's going to be in this movie. But it was also hinted that Bryce Hall might be in the same movie, too.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure he made, like, a cameo appearance in the movie that Addison was in, too.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he made, like, a little cameo where he, like, walked by or something. And
I
people were like,
didn't
oh,
know
he's in the
that.
movie, so they're on good terms or something like that. Fact check me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw this all over TikTok that he
Yeah.
was in it. And people are, like, speculating that they're back together because he's in the movie.
Yeah.
So-
I didn't watch She's All That.
I didn't either. I heard it was terrible. No offense, Addison. I just
Yeah.
can't,
Is
I
it
can't
on
be, I can't
Netflix?
lie. Yes. It was
Yeah,
on
I might
Netflix.
check it out. I'm not going to judge it just yet, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, I have to give it a chance, but I went based off of other people's, and people were putting like little memes around it, so like it was funny. So maybe I'll give it a chance.
Yeah.
There was like one for that though, where Addison was dancing on a stage, and her hand disappears in the video, like in the movie. Like they must have edited it wrong, so like she swung her hand to do a dance, and her hand just like disappears for a second, and it
What?
comes back.
Wow, that's crazy.
I think that goes to show too, like how powerful TikTok is, and like how very, you know, not fine tuned. I don't think that's the word, but like how in tuned people are to like what's
Yeah.
going on. Like they're
And
very
the TikTokers'
observant.
lives. Mhm.
They're very observant. They're like, oh, her hand disappeared at
Oh,
30
talking about
minutes
the
and 22 seconds,
Yeah.
like or anything.
Yeah.
Like they somehow find it and pull it.
Mhm.
But that's where it's like, I'm a little worried for Charli to be in a movie because like she could face some backlash if it's not a good movie, but. We'll see. I think we can.
It's gonna make her even more famous, though.
Yeah, I think too. It's like a bag is a bag. If it's a bad
Yeah.
movie, you could still make money.
Yeah,
And
I feel like she'll do amazing, though.
I think so too.
Yeah, she's a nice girl, and I feel like maybe acting will be her strong suit.
Yeah, maybe she's just done with the whole TikTok thing. She's
Yeah.
like, you know what, I'm done. And like how Dixie did music. So like maybe she can do acting.
Yeah.
So, and she's a dancer, so she has like that down. She has a bunch of things going for her.
Can't wait to see it, girl.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch. Definitely.
Okay, Lewis, enough sipping or spilling. What are we about to do now?
Well, I feel like a lot of the time people think like influencer and celebrity life is a dream, but in some cases it could be like an actual nightmare.
A literal nightmare.
I think so. I have a scenario for you, and you have a scenario for me, where we're going to determine whether you know it's your dream scenario or your nightmare scenario.
Okay.
And just to like give people a little bit of peek in what could be one day for us, you know. So I'll read mine to you right now, and you're going to say dream or nightmare.
Okay, it better. Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm
I
nervous.
picked a good one.
I'm
for
nervous
you.
for this one.
So here's your scenario. You're adopted into the Kardashian family and get to live with whichever sister you want. But each week you must defeat one Kardashian or Jenner in a hot dog eating contest if you want to remain in the family. Otherwise, you have to spend the next week living in a literal doghouse. Dream or nightmare?
That's a nightmare.
A nightmare? Why? Because I have thoughts. If I had it asked to me, I have thoughts on why it would be a dream.
I feel like, I don't know. That would be a nightmare, first of all, because I'm going to be scarfing down hot dogs just to live with them. What if I choke?
You die. They don't know.
Obviously.
You think they know CPR?
So if I lose, then I'm going to have to live in a doghouse?
Yes.
That's a nightmare. I don't want to do that.
Okay. I get where you're coming from. Here's my take on it. They only eat little salads and vegan shit. They probably can't even eat hot dogs. So I'm going to take it as a dream because I will be in that family forever. I have to eat like, what, 2 hot dogs? Maybe even 1 if they don't eat hot dogs.
You don't know what they don't eat behind the scenes, though.
You know, I would go.
They just show us.
You have to defeat one. So maybe if I had to pick, I'd be like Courtney because she's just like on those like crazy like clean diets. And I don't think hot dogs are clean
Yeah, she
in
probably
some
wouldn't
cases.
eat the hot dogs.
So-
But that's a nightmare for me. I couldn't do it.
I'll take it as a dream. Now, what is yours for me since I
Okay,
just
so-
annihilated you with that?
Okay, so I got a good one for you. A really good one.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You get a lifetime supply of tickets to Britney Spears concerts, okay? But you have to play therapist and settle the beef between her and Jamie Lynn over dinner at Applebee's before the dessert course arrives, which is a week-old apple pie. Would that be a dream or a nightmare for you?
That's a dream. First of all, I get to hang out with them. I get to settle some beef. I love a good fight, dinner and a show. Applebee's is slept on. I feel like Applebee's is got great food, dollar margs, week-old apple pie. That's really not that serious. Like
Yeah.
it's sitting in a fridge. It probably isn't bad yet.
Is it a whole apple pie or just a slice?
I'm gonna go say it's a whole because I feel like I don't want to like split a slice with them. I'd rather have my own
Yeah.
little slice. I think that's a dream.
Yeah, I think that would be a dream too.
I could play mediator,
Do you-
and if nothing gets solved, whatever. Like, oops. And I get to go to I get to go to as many Britney Spears concerts as
Yeah.
I want if she ever goes back on tour.
And I feel like you would give some good advice too.
Would I? Few dollar margs in,
Maybe because once you get the liquid courage, you be like,
saying anything.
Talking.
You better be sisters again.
Yeah.
I'm yelling at them. I'm like,
Yes.
you guys have gone through enough.
Yeah,
Be
literally.
together, but also like, I have some thoughts, but that'll be for another time
Yeah.
on Miss Jamie Lynn. But this episode, this is our first episode.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? Like we just got through an entire episode dishing, sipping or spilling, as the show name implies. Did you have fun?
I did have fun. I really did. This is my first time ever doing a podcast, like ever. And it's just like getting me out of my comfort zone and I'm just chatting. And usually I'm not really a big chatter, so I'm working.
Not a big chatter. I feel like you talk all the time on TikTok. We talk.
Yeah, I do. But
Yeah. I know we were talking downstairs, like we were nervous, but it was more like
Yeah.
excited nerves.
Yeah.
Like they were telling us to slow down because we were like hopped up
Yeah,
on
we
coffee.
Wait, in the beginning we were lit. We were
Oh,
very energetic.
Everybody's like, they're probably drunk. I'm like, no, not today.
Yes.
Maybe later tonight, a little Friday night action.
Okay, Lewis, let's wrap up our first episode of Sip or Spill. It's time for us to close out and go.
Let's just wrap it up like a Chipotle burrito.
Please.
Be done with it. Until next week, make sure to follow us on Spotify for full free episodes and make sure to subscribe to the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel to see even more. And obviously, we want you guys to be a part of this as much as we are, because we're just, we're the host, but we want you guys to be involved too. So make sure to DM us, comment, obviously like, share with all your friends, and maybe we can feature you in the show. Do a little screenshot action.
And don't forget to follow me at The Real Tati and Lewis
at Lewis Levanti on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you find us. And obviously, the tea is always going to be piping hot.
Yes.
Every Friday with us.
And we'll see you guys next Friday.